Are you subscribed on your phone? Can you see if I'm live?
Yeah.
Crazy thing, I can't even edit this out. But actually, oh no, it's live.
Okay.
Okay.
That camera doesn't look terrible.
It looks good, but should I put it further?
Is that too far away? I'm trying to
Okay. We're live. No one on, but we're gonna save the live so people can watch it later. Oh, there's 3 people. Okay. So, Allie! Hey!
Allie.
We're gonna talk about our first day. So, Lexi, thoughts?
You go first.
Okay. It was actually way better than I expected because I didn't get called on. I had 3 classes. Every time I'm gonna have like those same 3 classes like all week. It was good. I didn't get called on, so that's good. And I don't know. It wasn't really that social distance, so who knows how long we'll be in person. But it was cool. I was super anxious, and I was anxious for nothing. Like, it was fine. It was good to see everyone.
I agree. Like, I only had 1 class. Jordan's doing this mukbang style.
I'm hungry. I've been on campus all day. Well, no, I came back here mid-campus, but
basically all day.
Basically all day.
I'm exhausted, and I went to 1 class. Like, I'm tired. I barely got up to come over here to walk 3 doors.
Oh, also the sponsor. The gift for this. Yeah, basically this live is in collaboration with Dossier. The perfume is all the way over there.
I need to get it.
Sure, thank you. So Dossier, if you're new to not new, like I've worked with Dossier before. They're just like an inspired by perfume brand. And I love them. My favorite scent is Ambery Saffron, which Lexi has right here. And basically just some updates with Dossier, though, are that now their packaging, they're not going to do the samples anymore because just to be more eco-friendly. But, you can still just return it if you don't like the scent. So, yeah, thank you so much to Dossier. We'll be doing like other updates with new stuff with Dossier as well.
Yeah.
So be sure to use my code JorWish10 for money off. But yeah, so
what classes are you guys taking this semester? So I'm taking Crim Pro or Criminal Procedure.
How to get them locked up.
Yeah, and then I'm taking Constitutional Law 2. So we did Common Law 1 last year. Now it's Common Law 2. And then I'm taking Intro to IP.
Intellectual property.
Yeah, and then I'm doing the IP patent clinic, and I can't forget that. What's that? And then I have seminar, just like artificial intelligence. It's just with a professor that I know is like really chill. So I just took his class again because I just wanted chill vibes this semester. I was just telling Jordan, like, I don't want the professors that's like screaming at me for a cold call. Like, I had a hectic 1L and summer. Like, summer wasn't relaxing for me. Like, I was doing a lot this summer, so.
She was doing a lot. They were working her.
Yeah, not even just the work, but then OCI. So I'm just tired. So I need fall semester to be. Yeah, I need fall semester to be chill. What about you? What classes are you taking?
I'm taking Common Law 2 with her, Evidence and Criminal Procedure. And Professional Responsibility.
Evidence, not criminal.
Yeah, Evidence and Professional Responsibility. I'm only taking 3 classes because I'm also have a job. Technically, I have 2 jobs, so 3 classes and a job.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts on like your first day? Like, well, she only had 1 class.
Yeah, I feel like this would have been better film tomorrow for both of us, but
I had a full day.
Yeah, you had a full day, but I didn't. But yeah, it was cool. Like, it made me realize, like, going on campus that I only know, like, maybe 10 people max at this school. And, like, to me, I thought that was kind of a lot. But when you go on campus and, like, you see so many different people, you don't really see anyone you know. So, like, I don't really know names, like.
And it's hard because some people would say hi to me. Mm-hmm. Also the mask. Like, I can't recognize people with a mask.
More people probably recognize you because, like, YouTube or, like, whatever. Like, so they probably know you, but I mean, yeah, I don't know a lot of people.
Clearly, you on YouTube too.
Well, girl.
We were surprised that parking was pretty crowded. I thought it was gonna be dead, but it was just weird going to campus and finally seeing people there. Like, we're used to going there and it's dry, like that. Got all of our books. What do you have, all yours?
No, I'm waiting on 1 Crim Pro book and then like really cheap book from my seminar. Allie with the good questions. Did Howard require everyone to be vaccinated? So everyone was required to be vaccinated, like
Unless you had
staff, students, professors, like everyone was required.
But you can do like a waiver, whatchamacallit, a religious waiver, yeah, because I saw the form.
Yeah.
And also, we're supposed to do this self-assessment thing too when we walk in. We totally missed that sign. But like, there's like a sign, a QR code you do to just like say that if you have symptoms or not.
Okay, cool. But everyone wore a mask anyway.
Yeah, everyone wears a mask. That's another surprise. Like, I thought it was gonna be so hard for me to learn and focus with a mask on, but I kind of would. At some point, I forgot I was wearing a mask. Like, it kind of just went above me. It's kind of hard. The professors, two of my professors, they taught without a mask on, so they're like at the front, and then my last professor, she had her mask on the whole time. I feel like I could see it was like hard for her, to like really get it out. And also, oh my gosh, it's hard when someone's answering questions in class, because like, it's really interactive process, and like when you hear like it's muffled when people are talking, and it's hard. I feel like we need to like have a microphone. Evidence, she had a mic.
Oh, that's good.
It was really good.
Big class.
We were spread out. Like, it was. I love that class.
Yeah, but like you said, like when people talk, it's really muffled, and like some people, like one person like took their mask down like when they were answering, which I think was helpful. Like, obviously, like everyone might not be comfortable doing that, but I just think being able to hear the conversation, like, it's helpful. And like, definitely if professors could use microphones would be better. But yeah.
Any other questions? What else can we talk about? Okay, so we also didn't know where to go on campus. Like, you'll see in the vlog, I vlogged today. Like, we had to get instructions on like where to go. All my classes are in the same building. Howard's campus is not big, but it's still just confusing to us. Like, it's all new. Like, we might as well be 1Ls. So there's that. But I'm still pretty nervous. I think I was more afraid. I'm still afraid. Like, I thought I would be like less chill, like more chill. Like, I think these classes are still about to be hard.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm like, well.
Yeah, I knew the classes were going to be hard, which is why I didn't want to take like too many at once. Like, too many bar classes, too many required. I just needed a break. Like, I couldn't do.
I was about to have a meltdown today.
Like 4 finals again, like 1L.
She started talking about the MPRE, like when we need to register. Girl, why is that test in November? So she was like, oh, like I've had students take it before we finish the class. They've taken like the actual MPRE. And I'm just like, I really have to apply for the bar right now.
Well, one part is the MPRE.
What organizations were you planning to join / offered at Howard Law for students? We are not involved.
Yeah.
But Lexi's in the clinic.
Yeah, I'm in an IP patent clinic, which I'm really excited about. So basically, I'll just get to help different members in DC, like different like designers or innovators, like whatever design or like technology they come up with, I can help them draft their patent application. So that's what I'll be doing this fall. Really excited. A little nervous to work with like real people, real clients, but I want that experiential learning. But as far as organizations, I think I would do Business Law Society. That'd probably be the only one. But
business law seems cool, and sports law. Or I would do like women. Okay, someone said, what is NPRE? So it's actually M like mouse, MPRE. And I don't know what the M stands for, but it's like professional responsibility, like ethics maybe. It's kind of like that. It's that test. It's like an ethics test, like telling you don't lie, don't like steal people's money. Don't be like a crooked lawyer, basically.
It sounds like kind of common sense. But are there some rules with it?
Yeah, there's like a lot of rules. Honestly, it was just day 1 of the class, and we just started, we're just talking about, we were talking about how lawyers were deciding if the judge wanted to sanction these lawyers who brought a case that the election was fraud. What classes are you most excited for? Thanks for the questions, y'all.
Yeah, thank you guys. Probably.
None of them. No. Actually, evidence, because we're going to have skits.
Okay. I was going to say Crim Pro, because I liked regular. What did we take last year? Crim Law. Crim Law is interesting. So I don't know if the procedure side will be interesting. So who knows? Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like sick, bro.
Intro to IP might be cool.
Do you guys choose classes based on the professor teaching it, subject area, mix, or both? I chose classes like bar. I tried to get as many classes that were going to be in the bar because people will say to do them. So like none of them, like the only required class we technically have is legal writing, con law 2, and evidence.
NPR.
Oh, NPR. Everything else is just like for your own good. So like you don't have a concentration in law school, but I can start taking more like transactional style classes. So I kind of just, but also the professor. Like I chose my con law class based on what I heard about the professor. And it sucks that Howard doesn't have like a rate my professor, but you kind of just get it through word of mouth and asking people. So yeah.
Yeah, I chose one class this semester based on the professor. Again, like I said, he's just really chill. He'll literally get up and talk the entire class and like not cold call a single person, and just like he doesn't really do like participation points per se. Like there's no final. Like he's kind of like, I even talked to him this summer because I was asking him a question about my schedule. He was like, yeah, as far as the seminar, it's like what you make it.
Yeah, and dang, I was gonna say, oh yeah, okay. So for the bar, I also chose to take PR because I was like, I'm trying to knock everything bar out. But now I don't know if I can take the MPRE as early as I want it to, because how am I going to take the test before my class for the exam is over? Like, but then I'm like, I don't want to forget everything, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We got a lot of questions. Yay. What are you guys' top law fields so far? Corporate, emerging companies, and acquisitions.
Corporate, emerging companies.
Mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, so M&A, just the transactional side. Yeah.
When do you start studying for the bar? Typically, people start 2 weeks after graduation.
That's what I plan on doing.
Is there a dress code for the first day of law school?
No, some people definitely dressed up today. Like
I think it's just HBCU.
Yeah, a couple people wear suits, a couple people wear like business casual, business professional. Most people had on jeans and a t-shirt, leggings and a t-shirt.
Me, I literally have on a UCLA shirt and leggings. But people were dressed like business professional, and then there are people like me in leggings. Today in class, she made someone take their hat off. So that was a note for me. I'm like, dang, like, okay, don't wear a hat there. But it's like, that could have gone wrong.
It's insanity.
I was just thinking, like, if you have a weave in your weave out.
But just why was she like, okay.
She was like, don't wear a hat in my class.
How do you plan on balancing school and work? You're working this semester. I mean, technically, we both are because the clinic is a job.
I do still have a lot of free time. Like, I basically don't have class Wednesdays and Fridays. Or Wednesdays I only have one class, and it's an evening. And it's just a seminar. So I'll just have to, edit my time more. My second job, I don't know how I'm gonna balance that, but like, cause I'm a TA also, so, but I think that's also like what I make it as well. Do you suggest buying textbooks before class starts or wait to see if you need it?
Most professors will put on their syllabus required textbooks and then suggested textbooks. So you're gonna have to have your required textbooks either way. So you might as well get them or get them from a different student.
I'm gonna do a quick boomerang for Instagram.
Oh God. Can I do it actually?
Yeah. Quick intermission.
I want it covering my face.
Okay.
Oh, you already did it, kind of. That's good. Just use that one. Can you do a tour of Howard Law?
I can. I'm just like really self-conscious about recording in front of people on campus, but maybe I can do that.
HBCUs don't allow hats in class.
Be exposing people.
Oh, wow.
Thanks. I'm glad I know that now. I wonder if my other classes would trip, but I just feel like in the wintertime I'm going to want to have a hat on or if I have a bad hair day.
Do you have any professor stories where they actually turned out cooler than their syllabus? Or like cooler than what we heard about them, maybe?
Yes.
I guess.
Ooh. Contracts.
Girl, only because we were online.
To me, everyone turned out cooler than I. Like, you go into it super scared, and then you're just like, oh, they're just a person just like you.
And I also think we were online last year.
Yeah, we were online, so we kind of were intimate with them. Like, we know what's going on in their background, their house. We know what your kitchen looks like.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I feel like the intimidation factor is back a little bit with us being in class. Like, it's like, please don't show up crazy.
yeah. And like we get to see everyone's height now. Because I was curious.
Yeah, I knew I was going to be taller than a lot of people.
You're tall.
Any more questions?
Girl, I was rushing too. Okay.
Do you have any tips on how to access exam
At Howard specifically or in
banks
general?
or practice? And you mean like past exams? For past exams, professors will post them on their website.
And Howard has like a master library of like all the classes, but some of those exams are old. Like for crim, it was from the 80s or something. Like it was definitely not from like 2000. It was like typewriter.
Do you guys
But
have
in general,
oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. In general, I would say maybe just try to ask people because how we take the test is downloaded, but we deleted it. But like some schools, maybe they have to, maybe they can keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you both have mentees now? We do. We haven't really hung out with them that much, but
yeah, they're super chill.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like not ready to be a mentor yet.
I don't feel like I should be one.
Yeah,
I'm still figuring it out, but
I feel like we have a lot to, like, more than we probably think we have to offer to them. Because like you have to think they don't know anything about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
once again, y'all, I'm gonna mention the partnership with this live. It's Dossier. My favorite perfume ever. It's all of your like designer perfumes for a cheaper cost. My favorite scent right here, Ambery Saffron. This smells amazing. And I have a discount code, JorWish10. So yeah, shout out to Dossier and just get right for the low. And the biggest difference is they used to have like testers where you could just sample it. If you didn't like it, you could send it back. But to, you know, reduce waste, we're not doing the tester bottles anymore. But you can still return just the main bottle within 30 days. So it's pretty nice because, you know, you're buying it online, you don't really know what it smells like, but you can still have that, you know, cushion. But yeah, little tidbit. Okay. Are the academic advisors helpful?
we don't really get assigned academic
We
advisors.
do. Well, we choose them.
We choose them, but there's no set person.
I definitely thought they were going to be way more hands-on than they were, but I think it's just like everything in life is what you make it. But really, they just tell you, they just, excuse me, they just ask you what classes you want to take and make sure you're getting your credits. But like we basically did the legwork.
Yeah, my first academic advisor wasn't helpful, and then like that's why I had to like email a professor this past summer, and like he helped a lot more. So, what are good areas to live in DC? I know a lot of people like U Street area. Some people live in Maryland. It's cheaper.
I think everywhere in DC is good.
Mm-hmm. Do they have a time limit on this?
Mm-mm. But we have been talking for 18 minutes, so if you have no more questions, we can see. We'll wait. If anyone has any other questions, but if not, we can just wrap it up. Stopping by to say hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Yeah, we both watch you,
We
girl.
How well do you think your LSAT prepared you for law school? Not at all.
Not at all. Nothing prepares you for law school. Maybe writing classes.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
And like being able to read like hard stuff. Like today, in between classes, I had to read something for a class, and I told Lexi I've read this sentence 5 times, and I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
What were y'all's stats? I got a 151 on the LSAT, and I had a 3.8 GPA.
I had a 152, 3.5.
My faves, hey! I know it's only been a day, but does being in the classroom make a difference, or do you feel different from your first day remotely last year? I'm considering an online program for fall 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think I was more focused in online school than I was in person.
Same.
Because I'm a talkative person. Okay, I'm whispering to my friends left and right. And also online, I just felt like I could have everything on my monitor, like out versus I'm flipping through a book, getting it on my, you know, like I was more
I 100% agree. Like, especially our first class, like all our friends were in it. We were just taking up the whole row. We were just laughing. Like, we were not focused. And being at home by yourself, you have no other choice but to be focused and take your notes. There's no distractions almost.
But I did like, but that also helped me because, like, let's say, like, there was a point in time where, like, dang, what did he just say? And I could just ask Lexi and get notes. Versus then when I'm here alone, if I missed it, I missed it.
Or you text people after class. Main goals for this semester. Personally, you know, I want to do well in my classes.
Secure the bag. No.
Personally, I want to do well in my classes. But, like, this sounds crazy. I want to relax. Like, I'm not trying to kill myself. Like, again.
I want to maintain, like, where I'm at right now. So still work hard. But I would say my goal is to just be a more well-rounded student. Because we need to be more involved. Like, well, we have a mentee. Also, I'm excited for my job, like working at it for the court. Like, I think just to learn more about myself because I need to figure out more of what I want to do with my life. So I hope to get more clarity on that.
You know that TikTok?
Just more experience.
You know that TikTok where it's like, I low-key forgot how to do this. That's how I felt going into class today. Like,
literally.
I'm like, yo,
I was making my Google
outline soon. Like, I forgot how to do this.
I'm like, shoot. I need a TA.
Literally.
What books do you recommend for LSAT prep, and do you recommend a gap year or just going straight into law school? Well, use my code to do LSAT Engine. That's what I use to study for the LSAT. I have a video on it, LSAT Engine. If you DM me on Instagram, I'll send you LSAT Engine, but that's like a course. I recommend a course if you can afford it because that's just how you learn better. But books, I couldn't recommend one because I
self-study. So I did Mike Kim's book. I forgot the name of it. It's Mike Kim. And then I did Khan Academy. But I definitely recommend it first.
Are there any other races in Howard? I'm Hispanic and planning to apply. Yes. We have Latinx people. We have white people. We have Black people. Ooh, connection unstable. Oh, I think it's...
Can you guys still hear us?
Can you all still hear us? Did we freeze? Oh, she said, did you do... Okay. Yeah, so there are Latinx people at Howard. How do you make friends? I'm shy, so it's a little hard for me. You got to just reach out to people.
Yeah. And when people reach out, like, just be nice. You know, you might not be the one to reach out.
Everyone feels that way.
Someone might reach out to you, so just be receptive.
That's all I got, Lexi.
Oh.
Hey, ladies, I'm new here. What law school are you attending? How many schools did you apply to? Thanks. We go to Howard University School of Law.
AKA Hustle.
AKA Hustle.
I applied to 10 schools, I think. I don't even remember.
I applied to 4 schools.
10.
Georgetown, Howard, GW. I'm missing one. American.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys do OCI? I did not do OCI, but Lexi did and is still doing it.
Yeah, I did. I've been doing OCI. I'm almost done. But yeah, it was hell. Quite frankly, I did so many screeners, so many callbacks. Fortunately enough,
so many callbacks, so many offers.
Yeah, so if you're in the midst of OCI, just keep going until you get what you want.
Period. Don't settle.
Period.
Glad to see you doing a live. Hi, Yvonne.
Hi.
Best brunch spots in DC or in general DC recommendations. Just moved here for grad school. Best brunch, I think Park 14. Harlot, however you pronounce it, Harlot. Brooklyn is more like the vibes. You know, it's a party up in there.
Victory.
We've never been to Victory for brunch though. But we heard it's
Victory. She just said in general.
Oh, in general, go to Victory and get the shrimp.
And get the, what is it?
The shrimp.
No, what's the drink?
Casablanca.
Yeah, the Casablanca.
Castillo.
Oh, okay. I think it's a Casablanca.
Okay. Casablanca is what you got. Yeah. Oh, and you need to go to Law Society.
We've been there once.
It was lit. Okay. There's so many recommendations, I would say. But I usually tag the places I go to on my blog. I'll tag the blog more. What did you guys use to study for the LSAT? I need to start studying soon. So I used a program called LSAT Engine. I'm also an ambassador for them, so I have a code. So it's called LSAT Engine, and if you put in JorWish when it says like how did you hear about it, you'll get money off. I think like $75. So that's why shameless plug. And then she self-studied.
Yeah.
A lot of people were wrecking their firms today.
Really?
Like they had like the firm backpack, or they had like their firm jacket, or like their firm water bottle thing.
What? What?
I mean, like, if you got the swag, like you rep the swag. Like I had my water bottle.
Okay.
You know, I was like, okay, I see you over there with your firm.
Right, not repping the gear, not the backpacks. I'm dead.
It was cool though. Where else did you guys apply besides Howard?
American, GW, Georgetown,
and Howard. I applied to 4 schools. I wanted to be in DC, so I applied to all of the law schools in DC except for UDC.
Yeah.
No cap, your top 3 law school vloggers. Thank you. How were you guys' summer job experiences? It was definitely an experience. It like wasn't what I expected, but like also like what could I have expected? But it was cool. Like I really like my firm, and I know now that I want to do transactional type of work. But it's also just like I got a peek into the life of a lawyer. Like I didn't know that it's not really a 9-to-5 job. Like it's really a 24-hour.
Oh, I knew that.
24-hour job, and like they mean that like
it's like you're at least doing 12 hours a day.
I wanted to like shadow someone for a day, and then it was like 8 p.m. and I had to say,
that's so insane.
Thanks for the shadow, but I gotta go. But like, and like they were doing that stuff until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, wow. But also, the money was nice. You know, the firm was nice. So
yeah, same. Pretty much same. I really just wanted to see if I wanted to do transactional or lit, and I found that out. So goal accomplished.
She already knew she wanted to do transactional,
but I just really want. No, I really did. All the way. You don't know until you do something. Like,
yeah.
So I can't wait to be in person for like
working.
Like I think online lacked a lot more for working than it did for law school. Like law school online didn't lack really for me.
I was so productive when I was in person for the last 2 weeks of my program, and like I was doing stuff that would take me a week. I was knocking it out like in like an hour or 2.
I would much rather probably be in person to learn how to do it first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Favorite professors so far. We're not gonna name professors.
We'll say the class though.
Oh, class. You already know my favorite.
Yeah, your favorite Civ Pro. My favorite, I'd probably say Krim. I messed with him.
Krim was, I like Krim too.
He was dope.
Would you prefer to date someone who was in law?
Oh my god, we talk about this all the time. I feel like
we do. We go back and forth.
Would we date a lawyer? I would, but not anyone in school that I'm currently in school. Like, let me make that clear. Like, I wouldn't date anyone at Howard while I'm in law school. No, like a lawyer, yeah. Because I just think, I don't know. I feel like you have stuff in common with lawyers. Like they get the struggle.
But I'm also just like, where would the support come from? You know, like I feel like at some, like I say yeah too, but also it's just like at some point.
I think it's for me because I don't plan on doing this for a long time.
It's gonna work out for you.
So
like but like schedule wise, I feel like it would have to be because if everyone is like constantly working, like where even is the relationship? But you know, like,
I wouldn't want to date a lawyer while I'm also a lawyer.
But there's like power couples though. There's like friends with like 2 partners, they're married. You know, like
some craziness going on.
So yeah, I don't know. But also sometimes like when I go to like
15
some events,
butlers.
Yeah, you know, their household income millions.
Yeah.
But like sometimes like when we're in like little socials, I'm like, yeah, no, I can't. These. What
do you think of the culture at Hustle? It's got the vibes.
We've been there one day. We went one day in person.
No, I think before that we got a sense of the culture. Like everyone's helpful. Like nobody's like.
It's definitely more on the formal and traditional side. I think that's probably just HBCUs in general. You have to think. I'm coming from UCLA. Like no dress code. Like a teacher would never say to take your hat off.
Same.
Or you know, I feel like people here would probably say no gum chewing or something. Like and it's pretty strict. But I think also like it's like a family. Like I like that everyone's just like supporting each other, and like it's just a lot of young, successful Black people just trying to do it.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Even like when we link up outside of law school stuff,
we have fun. It's a vibe. Like we turn up, but we also work hard.
This is a good question. Do you think you'll last in big law for more than 2 years? Why do attorneys of color leave big law after their 3rd year? We talk about this a lot too.
I think I'll last.
Okay, well, we talk about this a lot, like where do the Black...
I love these questions.
Yeah, like
be alive for a while.
Where do the Black like hustle law, like whatever? Where do people go? Like, because we
said that we're like, where are the Black attorneys?
You go to the firms, they're not there. So like when you're at hustle, you're like, okay, people going to this firm, people going to that firm, but then you look on their websites, hustle people gone. Like ain't no hustle people.
Literally, when I got to my firm, the Howard person was leaving.
The husband was on. So there's definitely not a retention rate at most of these firms.
So I heard basically that it's because there's just a lack of like mentorship a lot of times, that there's not a lot of Black partners who can help kind of keep them at the firm. So that's why when we were looking at firms, we wanted to make sure there were Black people at all levels
100%.
of the firm. But also like people don't last in big law in general. Because it can be a toxic environment, which is why you need to pick a good firm. I think that is conducive to your lifestyle, and that people are not going to be yelling at you like crazy.
Yeah, most people don't last long enough to become a partner. That's just like the system of big law.
And now more than ever, apparently, there's like a huge shortage of. Also because people go in-house, because like in-house you make the same and you don't work crazy hours.
You don't necessarily make the same.
You don't necessarily make the same,
but you make a really great amount.
Competitive amount, yeah,
and no billables. So. Will I last more than 2 years? I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
I think she will. I think Lexa could do a good 4.
Yeah, I'm just in it for the vibes. Like,
she's not in it for the vibes.
I'm just doing it.
You're doing me. I was an employee.
Yeah.
I did it for a check.
I did it for a check.
You would too. Does Howard have good connections with big law firms?
Yeah, yes. 100%. I think I saw at OCI more than ever.
I was actually talking to my friend Allie about this, because she was just saying how it's really the T14 schools have a lot of connections. Even like not even all T14 schools get the connections that Howard gets. It's usually like like the top 5 schools, and then Howard, like we get all the firms.
We get everything. And like this is this is T. Like nobody told me this before coming to Howard, but this is T. Like at OCI's, like when people come to Howard, like all the interviewers are Black for the screeners, like the first week. So like they're looking to get Black summer associates. They're looking for you.
And they're doing that for us. Like
they're doing it for you.
Like we're the prize.
Yeah, 100%.
Black is in right now. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But yeah, I think they have good connections with big law firms. So I think it's only growing.
And also, if a firm doesn't interview at Howard, red flag. Red flag. Because like I know, like I was talking to someone in career services, and they were like, this is why I tell people not to go to firms. They're 1L year, like they end up not liking it. And 9 times out of 10, it might be because it's a firm that doesn't even interview at Howard and that just doesn't have good vibes. Like the firms coming to Howard are like very intentional with like their relationship with Howard. So just keep that in mind.
Howard does have Latinx people, so you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we in it together,
It's super diverse.
I wouldn't say super.
Well, like it's diverse,
but
like
it's like you won't be the only one.
No.
Okay, y'all.
All right, we're done.
Oh, did you make law review? We skipped that one, and we skipped that. Okay. Did you make law review? I didn't even try it out.
Yeah, I didn't try. I didn't write on.
Yeah, we didn't write on. How have you been? Have you been able? They're probably like, these girls don't do nothing. We're not in no clubs. We do not do law review.
Nothing.
Have you been able to find a lot of scholarships for law school?
No.
No. But if you know of any, scholarships,
it's all dead.
These things that don't have an essay.
It's
free money. Did you write a diversity statement? I don't think I did for Howard.
No,
but
my personal statement was talking about being diverse and Black and whatever.
Oh no, Cap, y'all gotta go live again. Okay.
Oh,
this honestly was kind of fun.
Yeah,
like I like
fun.
y'all. Y'all are cool, and you're interacting. Like this is good.
We appreciate it.
Are you in the top 10%? Are we gonna answer this on here?
And
Yeah,
I
I'm not.
still got plenty of interviews.
I'm not gonna talk. Not anymore.
Plenty of stuff. So, yeah.
Are there still microaggressions at HBCUs? You have to think HBCUs is very like traditional. I don't know. I mean, what do you consider a microaggression? Like, but no, like no, I don't think. I think it's like it's not gonna be anyone like being like, oh, is that your real hair?
Right.
Or like, oh, your name is so exotic. I'm trying to think of other microaggressions. Quite frankly, I
there's
can't.
not. There's
There's
really
not. Really,
no.
like we in this
Can
thing.
be yourself. It was like when she says traditional, she means like professors and people like, oh, like you're not coming in here with a do-rag and a hat on type of vibe.
Yeah, but that's not a microaggression. They just want us to practice being professional because you know we gotta do everything twice as good, twice as hard.
What question is this? Okay, skip that.
Are there many international students at Howard? I know.
I don't know of any, but I'm sure. Are there?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, they're international students.
Not as many as like probably when I went to American University. There were a ton of international.
Yeah,
students.
there's not a lot, but there are some. What is the average age of students in your group?
It's like 22 to like.
No, average. We're young.
I'm saying like. I don't know the average.
I think I would say the average is like 25, 26.
I don't even know the average. The range is 22 to like 32.
No.
Well, okay.
22 to like probably upper 60s.
That's an outlier. But the range, like I said, is 22 to 32. Like,
so we can't go live. We were having to edit stuff out.
Yeah.
What? Oh, message retracted. I mean, I'll probably share an infographic on my Instagram story about Taliban stuff. Sorry, it's been a busy weekend, but but no, there's all ages. And the thing is at Howard, like, you know, Black don't crack, so I really don't know how old these people are. Like, you wouldn't really know. Do you believe getting a reference by a lawyer betters your chances of getting into a big law school? No. But just make sure they're saying whatever someone says is good about you.
Yeah, your reference just needs to be glowing.
Yeah. I don't think like the who, like the status of the
what's
who.
in it.
Yeah. If you could go back in time, would you still choose Howard Law?
Yeah.
Yes. In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Over and over. Every day we're like, oh, thank goodness we go to Howard because like some of the stuff like we just couldn't deal with.
Yeah.
Are you still in touch with Latasia? Yes. Yes, I was actually just DMing with her like the other day. We should collab again. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll have to tell her that you said this. And if we do the collab, like it's on you. Like you really make that happen. It's just so hard to coordinate. Any advice for prospective students applying for Howard?
Howard Law?
Howard Law. Well, it's competitive. It's more competitive than I thought this cycle.
Really?
I think it is because like I know people who had like my same stats and they don't have scholarship.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
So every cycle is different, and I think it's only getting more and more competitive because more people are going to law school because, you know, the pandemic, people shut down. They're like, I have nothing to do, but...
And, like, honestly, like, law is booming right now, which is crazy. I was a little nervous,
that
like,
salary
with the pandemic, but law is booming.
Yeah.
It's booming.
The firms are really busy. That's why they're really trying to hire so many people.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Yeah, we got reading to do. I'll show you all my books. Oh. I can't even pick them all up because I need a thumbnail
on some sleep.
Amazing. Hopefully I can even change it. But yeah, thanks for watching, you all, and don't forget to use my Dossier code. And wish us luck.
How many times?
Yes. And wish us luck for the semester. Do you both plan on staying in DC? I do. I'm
trying.
Lexi is staying here.
I'm trying.
If I have to call the firm myself. Okay, thanks, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I'm gonna try to save the live, but if I can't, I'm sorry.
I think you can.
Okay.
Bye.
If your live stream will stop immediately, you'll no longer be live.